A portion of this video is brought to you by PPA. What's going on, hybrid shooters? It's Jason Vong, and in this guide, I'm going to show you how I use a 24-70mm lens for travel photography. But really, any of the concept here can be applied to any genre of photography, since the lens is incredibly versatile for any situations. We're currently in Jeonju, South Korea right now, a village known for their traditional Korean housing. So let's see what we can capture with a versatile lens like this. Now my haters are probably like, hey, that's not a 24-70. You're damn right it's not. It's the Sigma 20-70 f2.8. But just to show you that I can get some 24mm shots, I brought a little solution. Boom, lens extender. So a quick travel vacation photography tip for some of you. Instead of coming in blasting in a brand new area you just arrived to, take the time to explore it first. You can start taking photos and still grab some amazing stuff along the way, but don't dwell in a spot for too long. There are a couple of reasons for this. One, you'll likely find a better spot later that you want to spend more time at to perfect the shot. Earlier this month, I made the mistake of not surveilling the area that I was in first, spent 3 hours there taking photos, just to later walk 10 minutes up the street and found an even better spot. I guess I'll have to live with some of these construction sites in my photos. And the other reason, your significant other will appreciate it. Traveling with a photographer can be hard sometimes when you have to wait for them to take their shots. So be sure to eat all the good food first, explore around, make mental or photo notes of certain areas you want to come back to for later, and then come back to it. Especially around sunset and golden hour, lighting will be less harsh and will help make for even better photos. Now, keep in mind, while I am using a full-frame f2.8 version of this lens, most of the photos being shown today are shot at f4 and above. So don't worry if you have an f4 version, still using your kit lens, or shooting with a crop sensor setup. You'll still be able to execute these tips. So what do typically people use a zoom lens for? Obviously to zoom into something that they can't actually get physically close to. Like right now, we're being blocked by this, it's a fence, so obviously, to keep me from falling, so I have to zoom and get the shot. For these types of landscape shots, I'm generally at the peak or the outlook, so zoom lenses with great telephoto reach can really come in handy. But if you can physically walk around your environment, even though you're tempted to shoot a wide scene with a wider focal length, like 24, 28, don't be tempted. Try shooting at 50 or 70 at these telephoto ranges for wide scenes like this. You might be surprised how your image will pop. The telephoto shot didn't actually work out too well. I actually like the 28 a little bit more. But here's the thing, you want to experiment, right? Just because there's a wide scene doesn't mean you want to shoot it with a wider focal length. Test it out with a telephoto and see what you can get. Obviously it didn't work out for me in this shot, but hey, there's no harm in trying. We make mistakes, and yeah, the 20 actually looks a lot better. Think of it this way. Zoom lenses are like back scratchers, handy for when you need to get to those hard to reach places. However, zoom lenses can make you lazy if you let it. In one of my videos last year, I suggest treating your zoom lens like a set of prime lenses. This will force you to get better shots. For example, in certain cases, try to get wide shots when you're zoomed all the way in. It can feel very rewarding when you have to run out a bit further to get the shot. See here the difference between a 24mm and a 50mm? Both are excellent shots, but both emit very different feelings. Vice versa, instead of zooming in to get a close-up shot, try getting a close-up shot at a wider range, and you may be surprised by the results. In these photos here, I took advantage of the slight edge distortion at 24mm to help make these figures feel larger than life. And for the roofs of these buildings, I purposely placed them closer to the edge of the frame to help create a more grandness feeling to them. So typically what I look out for when it comes to doing travel and landscape photography is to look for something that's really unique to the area. So we're currently in Jeonju right now, and there's a lot of these Hanok, really traditional Korean housing. And I saw from the landscape right here, a blend of traditional housing versus modern sky rises. So I like to include them in my photo right here. And because there's a little bit of clouds today, it helps add a little bit of objects into the skies as well. Now, before we continue, I want to take a moment to thank Professional Photographers of America for sponsoring a portion of this video. PPA is a membership-based community for photographers at any level who are looking for resources on how to build their photography business. This month, they wanted me to let you know about their newest membership benefit, their online referral database, findaphotographer.com, a site with over 30,000 potential client visits each month looking for photography services. As a member, you're able to create and customize a profile on the PPA website with your business details and portfolio. Your profile is then automatically added to findaphotographer.com for potential clients to search up. No need to create an additional account. It's a great way for you to share your best work and for clients to get a sense of your style. To learn more about this, check out the link in the description box below. And when you're ready to join PPA, you can use the same link to save $25 off your membership. Thank you so much for listening. Now back to the video. All right, so what's great about a versatile lens like this, a 24-70, or in our case, a 28-70, is that there are portrait focal lengths within this lens. Zoom to 50, zoom to 70, put it at f2.8, and you can get a nice isolated subject with a nice blurry background. Or you can zoom out to 28, 35, 24, and get a nice environmental portrait of the subject and the place that they're in. So unfortunately, we don't know how to hire a Korean model, so we're just gonna have to do the modeling ourselves. So
I don't know, you look like a lemon tart.
Yeah, well, you look like a strawberry shortcake, so it works out. So I shoot portraits between 50 to 70 millimeter. The narrower view at these focal lengths can help isolate the subjects so the attention is on them. As you can see here, the difference with the 28 and 35 millimeter shots, more of the environment is included, which is actually not a bad thing. We need these wider shots to indicate where the subject is. Only featuring telephoto close-up shots would not give the audience much clue where the subject is, and more often than not, it can look like a generic studio portrait photo shot with props or a green screen. But going back to shooting portraits at telephoto range, there's a concept that we call compression, in which we can bring something that's farther away closer to our subject and the frame. Here's a cheat example to help me illustrate my point. These portraits here were taken with a 135 lens. The palace that we wanted to shoot in was closed for today, but we really wanted to use it as a backdrop, so we were able to bring it closer to us with a telephoto lens. Now, of course, there's no 135 range in a 24-70. Again, this is just a cheat example, but the idea I want you to start thinking is using the 70mm in the same way. All right, guys, thanks for watching this video, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Oh my God, don't run him over. Don't run him over.